So let's talk about Fulham then. Are we ready for Fulham? We looked ready on Saturday. To me, we looked fantastic. Are you feeling good about where this squad is now going into next season and achieving even more?
Yeah, the training looks really good. It's still 2 days to go, so we have 2 more training days, 1 more to prepare the team to score goals, and the other team is really tactically, so and meetings wise. But of course, it's a big high. It's always a test. Like if you play the Community Shield, we always say that playing finals in February, like the League Cup, is really important. That's good for a team to win, and because it's like a trampoline for the next part of the season, and to having this test against City in the end of the pre-season, where you're working 5 weeks with only one target, is to win the Community Shield, because that was everybody who says it's a friendly, it's not. Especially not what happened after last year, but we really wanted to win, and we prepared the whole pre-season towards that game. So, and then it's nice that the team performed, and the boys showed fitness, of course, but they showed also a lot of creativity, a lot of moments where you think, okay, wow. So, and that has to go hand in hand, no? That the boys can just be themselves, that Trent plays a pass, and the whole stadium thinks like, how did he see that over there? And that Luis Diaz keeps the ball up and then beats 2 men, and these things are really important for us, and that's only possible with a real team spirit and with a real team fight. So are we ready for Fulham? We are preparing ourselves to be ready, but yeah. It's a team full of confidence, of course, after last year. So it's never easy like that.
You mentioned the team spirit there. It seems really strong to us. You have the week out in the training camp where I know you guys as coaches really enjoy, because there's no distractions. You get to work with them, but also we get the moments all together, and you go off into the hills and sing songs and do the karaoke and stuff like that. Jürgen said he wished the whole thing would have been filmed. If you ever need the Anfield app to come up there and do that.
It was filmed.
Is it? Oh,
it was filmed. So I give it away now. Nah, it will come out. There was, yeah. And this is, I use it in the book as well. The power of the example. So, if one of the players feels without any pressure, receives the ball, takes it, outplays one, holds it, it will create complete calmness for all the other players. And that's a little bit the same with karaoke. So if the first one goes out there and starts singing with a passion and with a confidence and with a willingness to, Luis Diaz.
Really?
What a signing, karaoke signing.
Is there anything he can't do?
Tafa would say, very, very good, very good. And the Brazilians in the back with the South Americans, they were without shirts. They put like the shirt around the head. They were jumping, going rounds, and we have a group of people who came together from all over the world, but they have one thing in common, and that's pure love for the ball and for the game. Pure love, with a great ambition, with a great passion, and I think that's the base of being a good character in football. So, and they can party. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really, they have this. It's a shame that I could not write about that party. But the boys are, let me see. Vita, our assistant, Jürgen, me, Vita, Pete, John, Jack. He works now 3 years for the club, but because of COVID, we didn't have to party. And if you're new, you have to perform.
Yeah.
So, but 3 years he came away with it, so he thought he would come away with it now. But he was showing me like, I'm going to sing this, Pep. And he says like, should I pick this song? And I see a Portuguese song, and it's just like a ballad, and I'm thinking, oh my God, shall I send him there? Shall I send him there and just look like a fool, or shall I help him? And 5 seconds before it goes on, I said, you know what you have to do? Just ask Freed from Desire, and the whole place will go off. And he was one of the last ones, and the whole place went berserk. Yeah.
Nah, really cool. Pep Lijnders assist there for Vita.
Always helping out.
I know you want the book to do really well. We mentioned before that you want supporters who read it to feel close. I only got a copy yesterday, so I've only just sort of started. But who got the first one, and who's seen it yet? Who's seen it so far?
So I was signing with James in my office, and Diogo Jota came past, and he insisted and he insisted and insisted. I'm thinking, why is he so happy? Why is he so? But of course, then I realized he just signed this new deal, so that's why I wanted. He thinks it will be good for the assistant manager to, for sure. Anyway, so I gave my first book to him, but I didn't tell Jürgen, and I told Jürgen I gave the first book to Jürgen. So don't tell him that.
Yeah. So no one tell Jürgen. Yeah. Well, I'm sure that the people around you, their opinions, mean a lot to you. So have you had good feedback from the people who read it so far?
Unbelievable. Yeah. So the people who are close to me read it before. So Jürgen wrote it before, or read it before. Sorry. Vito Mats read it before. A friend of me in Formby read it before. My wife, of course, read it before. And the good thing about the book was as well, and that people have to understand, is that nobody knew about. Nobody in the building knew about. Only me, Jürgen, Billy Hogan, James, Mike Gordon, and myself. And I said, if you want to make it authentic, if you want to make it pure, it's the only way to do it. And James, but Pep, what if the season doesn't go to plan? Because we were not in a good moment. If you remember, last year it was a real fight to reach Champions League, for example. That we reached the final of the Champions League is like an insane adventure. If you look back a year ago when we were in February, where they want to go. So it was important that nobody knew, because pure, authentic, this idea, and
so you didn't want people to react in a different way.
Yeah, exactly, and also that. And James asked me, but what if this season doesn't go to plan? And I said, it will, because the pre-season, having Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, all these guys for 4 weeks together, 24 hours per day. We can train in the morning, we train in the afternoon, we could run in the morning, train in the afternoon, we could do time and time again our message, our view, the bond they created together, the team spirit was raised. After the pre-season, I was sure we would have a good season.
Yeah.
So if anything will happen in football, give the time boys more time off, and give time really to have this pre-season. And what I wanted to say is that if the season would not go to plan, I said, then even more people, if you read it, if you write it down well, then people even more will understand who we are. Because good teams are made in adversity. Good teams are made when things don't go well. How do you deal with that? And these leadership qualities of Jürgen, of the whole club, I truly hope that it will inspire a lot of people, because I think the book has this in it. So I hope that people read it and think that will help me as well a little bit.
Yeah, so there you have a nice little anecdote from the man himself at Liverpool's training camp and the shenanigans that went on there. If you want to see that, or indeed listen to that entire interview, head on over to redmenplus.com, sign up as a club captain or a club legend, and you'll get it in full. And whilst you're at it, do go and get yourselves a nice copy of Pep Lijnders' Intensity. It's an amazing read, I promise you. I've already been fortunate enough to read it. Absolute blast. It's available as of Thursday, the 4th of August. So if you listen or watch this, it's probably out now. Go and get yourselves a copy. You won't regret it. And like I say, head on over to Plus for the full interview. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.